Over the past few years, the Hitman series has provided us with some of the best Easter eggs video games have to offer. And I'm pleased to report that Hitman 3 is no different. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at all of the Easter eggs, secrets and references found in Hitman 3. Now of course, despite having the game a week before launch, thank you to Square Enix for providing a code, there is a chance that I may have missed something here, and if you think I have, then the best place to let me know is in the comments section or on my Twitter or Instagram accounts, the links to which are in the description. Oh, and if you do want to enjoy this video, then leaving a like, subscribing or turning notifications on is really appreciated. Oh, and one more thing, this video will contain spoilers for the entire game, so if you want to avoid those, then stop watching now. Anyway, without further delay, let's get started. So first up, let's cover some of the references found on the in-game post-it notes. There's a surprising amount of nods to popular culture found on the post-it notes, but there is one in particular that is more familiar than the others. So this post-it note that says you need to talk to Alan for details is a reference to Hitman Blood Money, where picking up the kitchen crate would reveal a description of Alan, please add details. A similar post-it note can also be found in Hitman 2016 and Hitman 2. The next two post-it notes reference the classic Christmas movie, Die Hard. The first is this post-it note, which reads, "Welcome to the party, pal," a reference to this scene from the movie.
Welcome to the party, pal!
The next note says, "Just another guy who saw too many movies as a child," which is a reference to this scene between John McClane and Hans Gruber.
Just another American who saw too many movies as a child. Another orphan of a bankrupt culture.
There is one more movie reference that can be found on a post-it note. This note, which says Al or Din, laddie, is a reference to this scene from the excellent animated Aladdin movie from 19. Aren't the only place you can find movie references in Hitman 3. During the farewell mission, you can spot this.
Hey. Yes, senor, I can't let you go through.
So this sign, which says "No admittance except on party business," is a reference to this scene from Lord of the Rings. Up next is the Death in the Family mission, which is basically one big love letter to the excellent movie Knives Out. First up, we have the large home where a family has gathered to bury a grandfather who has died under suspicious circumstances. Then we have the private detective that the family has hired to find out what exactly happened to the grandfather. A lot of the family members are very similar to the family seen in Knives Out, and you can even find a baseball outside of the butler's window, something which was also found on the lawn by the detective in Knives Out.
I'm sorry, this is an open and shut case of suicide, and quite frankly, Benny, we're getting to the point where I need to know what we're doing.
I'm sure there are many more references to the movie found in this level, so if you spotted something that I haven't mentioned, then please let me know. The next pop culture reference can be found in a bathtub on the Berlin level. So just about visible under the very dirty water is a sponge and a pineapple. This is of course a reference to SpongeBob SquarePants, who himself is obviously a sponge and lives in a pineapple under the sea. The same Easter egg can also be found on the Miami level in Hitman 2. It's not just movies and TV shows that get the Hitman Easter egg treatment. Staying with the Berlin level, you can find this.
Hey, sweet suit. Classic look. But this is restricted. Sorry.
Sir, I would advise you to listen to him.
So it seems pretty odd to have a sign which seemingly means no geese allowed. Well, those of us who have played Untitled Goose Game and know the carnage a rogue goose could cause don't think that this sign is odd at all. As was the case with Hitman 2, you can also find a Freedom Fighters arcade cabinet in more than one location. Here is the one that I found in Berlin. Of course, the developers of Hitman, IO Interactive, also developed Freedom Fighters. The developers have even hidden callbacks to previous Hitman games in Hitman 3. On the End of an Era level, you can spot this. So whilst this may appear to be a simple child's toy, those of us who played Hitman 2016 may recall the secret exit that you could unlock on the Colorado level where you used the same toy to make your escape. Something else that could be done in Hitman 2016 was interrupting the reporter on the Paris level. Well, for those of you who had fun annoying the news crew, you'll be pleased to know that during the farewell mission, you can do it again.
Amassed an impressive client roster, counting such corporate behemoths as top investment. Oh, cut, Neil. What's this asshole doing in my shot?
I'm sure the gentleman didn't mean to, Pam. Isn't that right, mister?
Jeez, can you believe these people? Think the whole world is their playground.
Don't let him get to you, Pam. Let's just take it from the top.
Fine, you're right. For more than 2 decades, New York-based law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn has been among the most successful... Hey, asshole! What the hell is wrong with you? Go away!
Don't give him the satisfaction, Pam. He's clearly a jerk. Let's just go for a break.
Unbelievable.
Another Easter egg that was featured in past Hitman games was the brilliantly named Potato Jesus. Well, it seems that someone is a fan of this piece of art as it makes an appearance during the Berlin level. Now, the story behind this painting is that the original had suffered some damage over the years, so an amateur art restorer was called in to spruce the painting up, and this was the result. Something else that has returned in Hitman 3 are the takedown conversations. If you grab an enemy from behind and don't press anything, this will happen.
Can we move to the left? This is starting to hurt my back as well. Shouldn't you buy me dinner first? I have pins and needles in my right arm. Squeeze tighter, it's kind of nice. Those are really nice shoes, and you obviously take good care of them.
So your victim will say various funny things to 47. Now, just because 47 is a stone cold killer, it doesn't mean he can't hand out some good advice. During the end of an era level, you can hear this.
Have you seen a girl around? Short hair with a bright green bag?
Sorry.
Shit. She said she'd meet me here.
She's probably running late.
Yeah. She used to be really reliable. When we were in school, she was my rock. She always let me copy her notes. She would never have kept me waiting like this. Sometimes it feels like she's changed.
People change.
It's stupid, but I'm kind of scared she's outgrowing me. Like maybe she's changing, but I'm just staying the same. I'm just, I don't know, dead weight.
She agreed to meet you in the middle of the night, in the rain. No one does that if they don't care.
Guess that's true. Oh, I feel like kind of an asshole for asking her out now. She's probably ruining the shoes in this weather, just so we can get drinks.
Maybe you can pick up the tab.
That's a good idea.
I mean, ignore the fact that after this he's going to kill a lot of people, and just appreciate the fact that 47 took the time out of his night to help a young lady out. To further prove that 47 has a human side, look no further than his interactions with keypads. Using a keypad, you can type in various numbers which will prompt a reaction from 47. First up is 47.
Perfect.
Next up is 420.
Good party.
Then we can try 69.
Ho, ho, ho.
And finally 666.
Aye.
Now, I don't want you thinking that 47 has gone soft, so let's kill an innocent person. The toilets on the Dubai level are smart toilets that will apparently examine your poo to tell you how healthy you are. Now, you can't actually poo in Hitman, which is a damn shame, but you can do this.
あなたの排泄物を分析中、判断が難しい代謝です。あなたは人間ではない可能性があります。
So the toilet will try to examine whoever you decided to drown in the toilet. It's pretty cool. So for those of you who watch my videos regularly, you'll know that I love finding QR codes in games. Sometimes they're boring and lead you to a website for the game, other times they actually rickroll you as seen in World War Z. Well, the QR code found on the back of the patient's head on the end of an era mission can be scanned, leading you to this picture. So this picture is some of the guys from IO Interactive on a Zoom call. It's pretty wholesome. So these next two Easter eggs can be found on the Easter egg packed Berlin level. First up, you'll need to grab the golden idol from the club manager's safe. The code for the safe is 1989. Grab the idol and the cocaine if you're looking to party and head to this chair. Place the idol on the chair and then sit on the chair for this to happen.
Don't trust. Don't trust anyone. When the wine is poured, the blood will flow. Don't dance the dance of death. Don't trust anyone. You are on your own. You always were, and you always will be. Over here. How is the head? How is your mind? Has it kicked in? Don't you have fresh meat to take care of? Eliminate them. Their blood is warm, but they have no soul, like you and your kind. Murderer. Rough day. You should try and be in my shoes. You should try being an agent for Interzone. That is a real job. All they give you is bug powder, something one must not decline. Have you ever tasted bug powder? It's very, very good. And you should. Now, that is all I have to say for now, Agent 47. Maybe I will see you again. In Interzone.
Now, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what this means, but to me, it sounds like he's talking about the upcoming mission where you can exit said mission by dancing with Diana. If you have any ideas as to what this may mean, then please let me know. The next Easter egg found on Berlin is probably the best Easter egg in the game. After taking out the 5 ICA agents, photograph this graffiti. The code on the wall is 1993. Remember the code and head back to the beginning of the level and enter it into the phone booth for this to happen. Now I don't know about you, but I kind of feel sorry for the aliens who are now trapped on a spaceship with 47. So the final Easter egg is also pretty damn great. At the end of the game you confront Arthur Edwards, who offers you the option to take a serum that will make you forget everything and start again. Now you can of course inject Edwards himself with the serum, or if you stand behind him for what is roughly 47 seconds, the option to inject yourself will appear.
Second thoughts. Perhaps we understand each other after all. Go on then, free yourself. Lucas Gray was haunted by his humanity, but freedom from choice is also freedom. Everything is so much simpler in black and white. Thank you, my friend. I will take care of you now. All will be well. Wake up. Wake up, my friend. It's the dawn of a new day, and you have things to do.
So the scene that plays after 47 injects himself is actually the opening to the very first Hitman game. So that's it. That's all of the Easter egg secrets and references found in Hitman 3. As always, if you think you know of anything that I may have missed, then the best places to let me know are in the comments section or on my social media accounts, the links to which are in the description. Remember, if you are a fan of Easter eggs and secrets in games, then perhaps consider subscribing, as that's what this channel is all about. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.